So I want to talk about console versions for a little bit, because in other videos I kept like railing on them saying, oh, do we have to buy a new console every time a new release comes out to like play the updated stuff? It happened with like the new 3DS. You couldn't play select games unless you got a new 3DS. And then with the Xbox One, we had all those different updates, PS4, PS4 Pro. And I think if there's like a game that releases that can only be played on the new console version, that's stupid. However, I am all for tweaking and improving the console to like get people to buy it, basically. Because if you remember, when the Xbox One, before it even released, when there was just like news and official information about like can't use video games, it has to be connected to the internet all the time, you have to use the Kinect console or camera thingy at all times, it can be listening and hearing you at all times. Yeah, it immediately losing the console war between PS4 to like an extreme degree. And so they fixed that. I remember freaking Major, whatever the fuck his name was, Major Howard or something. His name is just slipping my mind. I know his name. Anyways, that Major dude, he was doing an interview with some gaming dude, and the gaming dude was like, why can't you just, you know, shut this stuff off? DRM only and all that stuff. And he just flipped out. The Major dude, he's like, oh yeah, because, you know how our console works and you've been in the development things, we can just shut it off. And of course they did shut it off. Right before it released, they had a day one patch that you had to download, and some people didn't have internet, so they had to take it to somebody else's house that had internet in order to play the Xbox One without being connected to the internet all the time. And then of course they made it smaller, which is fine, and then they made a version without the Kinect. You didn't need the Kinect, and so they improved it, and it was still an Xbox One, and it sold more and more units. So having a slimmer console, a better console, even small things like, oh, now it can upscale to 4K resolutions and it has a 4K Blu-ray player built into it. All that stuff, that's great. But the new 3DS, it can only play, or these games can only be played on the new 3DS or the new 2DS. That's stupid. That's cutting your consoles or handhelds life cycle all screwed up. So that's my personal thoughts on console versions, handheld versions, and all that stuff. But if you think differently, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'm always happy to have a little conversation about these sorts of things. And so you can thumbs up this video if you liked it or appreciated me doing it, because I kind of want to do more blog style posts talking more about tech as well, instead of just doing gameplay commentary and strategy guides. So thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I guess that's it. See you guys later.